Hit and Run, the show where Australia's best comedians give it all up, the tried and true material, that is, to present a brand new routine. I'm Cameron Knight. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Really, I do. Tommy Dean is known and respected amongst his fans and peers as a thinking man's comedian. Originally from America, Tommy has found the place he feels most at home. It's in the kitchen. Tommy.
Cameron.
How are you?
How you doing?
Very well. Yourself?
I'm very well myself.
You're all kitted up.
Well, it's cooking day.
It is cooking day. You
want to be in the right and proper look. It's kind of like the Jasper Parnevik of baking. I'm very excited about that.
And no hairnet.
That's what the hat's for.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now, the hat is the replacement for a hairnet.
Fantastic.
And hair, you know, is a protein.
Mm-hmm.
So without a health card to worry about, I like to add the extra.
Excellent.
Come on in. I'll show you around.
Today is my 11th anniversary as a full resident. Full resident. No. Your muted applause is more proper. You would think after 11 years enjoying the bounty of this fine country, I should have taken out citizenship. But as I keep pointing out to your government, the very fact that I can't be fucked filling in the forms sort of shows that I probably belong here. It's all coming together very nicely.
It smells great, Tommy. What do you got in the pot?
I have what I believe to be the world's best southwestern chili.
The world's best.
Nobody can touch it.
What's in there? What's the secret?
I can't tell you that. There's only one secret, in my opinion. Love.
Yeah.
Love is always the secret ingredient.
And what about Nigella Lawson? Is she like, you know, your ultimate desire?
No, you know who my ultimate desire is?
Who?
Is Donna Hay.
Donna Hay?
Donna Hay.
Really?
Because she's Australian, mate.
Yeah, mate. Now, you did home economics at school.
I did.
And did you excel?
I excelled.
You did?
Yeah.
What else did you excel at school?
I excelled at speech and debate.
And did the debating sort of lead you into wanting to do comedy? Like, how did that actually come about?
No, comedy was an accident. Like, debating was all a performance. Like, performance was my, you know, I was always very shy, so I kind of got led into acting and stuff as a way of, you know, being something. I'm actually just from Arizona. Arizona. I prefer to say Arizona because that suggests that I'm only from 1/50th of the place, and it gives me a lot less power than you think I have. Because when I first moved to Australia in 1992, there was a big protest going on about the Iraqi war. And I was walking down the middle of Sydney wearing something that gave away my nationality, and these protesters saw me coming. They got up because they thought now was their chance to change the world. Grabbed on their cards, approached me very quickly. Stop the Iraqi war now! And, you know, I wanted to be helpful. Let me see your mobile phone. Hello, George. Yeah, it's Tommy. Yeah, you better quit it with the Iraqi thing. Yeah, you've got Australia all pissed off. There you go. Any more problems with American foreign policy, you call me. Very nice. Can you taste the love?
I can taste it. This is filled with lots of love.
Lots of love.
Yeah, totally. Well, we've seen that you're quite the strategist. And you can think quickly on your feet. So we're going to set you up as a campaign manager for a film star who wants to run for Senate.
Campaign manager for a film star?
Yeah, you might have heard of some of her stuff. She's done, like, over 60 films. She's done Desperate for Dick, Fast Times at Deep Crack High, All-Star Fuck Fest, Beverly Hills 90210. You'll be representing the porn star party. Her name's Jodie Moore. She's up in Brisbane.
All right.
And you're going to be a campaign manager. You've got to push her.
Push her?
You've got to get her out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get behind her.
Get behind her.
And drive her.
And support her.
Across the line.
Yeah, up in Brisbane.
Oh, man. It's interesting, you know, I'm being given an opportunity to hang out for a day with a porn star, and all I'm really thinking is, this needs a bit of salt. It's disappointing. Don't know that I'm a man anymore. stop, not talking. Don't look at him.
Here we are, mate. You got a plan?
I have a plan.
We're gonna roll with it?
I think the secret here is we're gonna have to get to the base of her policies. You know, I think the porn star bit is obvious. Let's go in there and find out who the politician Jodie Moore is.
Right.
That's what we need to do.
Hello. Hey, Jodie, how are you? Nice to
How's
see you.
things?
Great.
Excellent.
This is Tommy Dean. He's going to be
Hey,
your.
nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you.
He's going to be your campaign manager for the day. Jodie Moore.
Excellent, excellent. Well,
All right.
come on in,
Let's
guys.
sort it out.
Awesome.
Can you get that for me, Carl? Okay.
All right, Campaign Central. You know, what does Jodie Moore stand for?
Well, Jodie Moore stands for something beautiful, something blonde.
So far, so good.
Something big tits. Yeah, something, yeah. So far, so good, yes.
Easy to get behind?
Yes. Very easy to get behind. I really wanted to become, to be elected for the Senate because I have a voice for the people that can't, you know, just to help them, because I know they have a voice and I have a better voice because I'm beautiful and blonde. I mean, I'm not saying that I know everything about, you know, roads and traffic lights and, you know, what should we do with the dump. I mean, we've already got the people in there in that position already know what they're doing, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to go in there and fire anybody because they do. They've done a great job. But I wanted to, you know, market and promote and put Brisbane back on the map.
What side?
I swing both ways.
Excellent. That's
Yeah,
what we
I
would
do.
expect, think.
I swing very liberal and I swing very Labour too. So I'm kind of in the middle.
There's no crosswords in this thing. Anyway, we should probably have a break, shouldn't we? They're busy nattering away.
I'm not High Hitler, you know what I mean? I can't be like that. I can't tell everybody to get into the gas chambers, you know, because I'm not like that.
I like to do the high healer. No high Hitler, but I'm high healer.
Right.
It's not like we thought Tommy Dean couldn't handle the situation we'd planned for him, but we knew it'd be a monumental task, even for a man of his extreme intellect, to campaign manage Jodie Moore, porn star, as she geared up to become Jodie Moore, senator. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Tommy Dean!
That's right. Porn star. Focus on those two words right there. Campaign manager never really came into it. Porn star is what I was focused on. I don't really have very much experience in the world that you occupy.
Come on. We all do
Oh, we all do, but I mean,
We all do it
experience
behind
versus
closed
knowledge.
doors.
I mean, you know, I watch the 5-second preview on my hotel
Right.
all the time. And sometimes you can see that 8 times, so what's that? That's 40 seconds.
Well, you're very experienced in the kind of work that you do, right? You're a stand-up comedy,
Agreed.
and you're in front of the camera all the time. Well, it's just exactly the same as an adult set. It's the same. We have cameras there. I mean, we take it as a business.
I've had a child now for 2 years, and the closest that I come to porn now is watching Charlie from High Five roll around on the floor. That's actually pretty pornographic. And then trying to explain to your wife that oh no, honey, she's running for politics. It'll be fine. It's serious. It's porn. Porn is a word that is stuck in our mental consciousness like the word billion. None of us really have any concept of what the word actually means. It makes your head snap when you hear it. If someone said, oh, you know, there's an actress out front of the house. Oh, yeah. There's a porn actress out front of the house.
You fill out the application form, you go, I only do boy, girl, I only do girl, girl, and you cross off no gangbangs, none of this, none of that.
porn, my friend. So this is all that was in the back of my mind. I did all this research thinking that I would be like cool, I'd get in there and we'd all talk about campaigning and, we'd work out a way to bring her to the public, and then I realized she'd already done that.
If I did something really degrading, I knew it's going to bite me in the butt later on in the future, you know what I mean? And I don't want that bad mouth about me. So I came in the industry just doing boy, girl, a lot of solo stuff, just myself. Boy, girl, girl, girl. And the most I do is 2 guys and myself.
It's impossible to not see the innuendo around. You step into an entirely different world where everything takes on a sexual innuendo. Through the entire day, we met her at her house, we get to her house, we get inside her house, and it should just be a normal house. It'll look on the camera like a normal house until you think to yourself, oh, she's a porn star. I stepped into the house and you're like, oh, do you want to have a seat on the couch? Oh, that'd be lovely. Ew. I don't know what's happened on that couch. She gives you a drink, you want to set it on the coffee table, and you realize it's glass. Double ooh. Glass coffee table in porn. That's like classic work right there. Everything in her house just reeked of porn, even though it was actually quite normal. She had like mixing bowls, and I thought, ew.
I mean, I get a little bit shy with the cameras on me with the media, but when it comes to movies and that, I'm an exhibitionist. I'm very good at what I do.
She's really quite lovely, so we sat down to talk about what her policies might be. She wants to be a senator, so we thought we might work out some of her policies. But you're sitting like right across, she's sitting right on my face, and the entire time all I'm thinking is porn, 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 porn. What are your pornices? What do you think is your favorite one?
The RSPCA, to give police powers to arrest and detain people to cruelty to animals.
Oh, right.
It's not a privilege, it's it's not a right to own an apple. An apple. It's not a privilege to own an animal. It's not a right to own an animal. It's a privilege,
Right. And then I said, so what's your next policy, Jodie? He says, oh, I believe that women should be allowed to go topless whenever they want. That's going to make people kick their dogs. Men in this society can't walk around with that sort of tension and not take it out on something.
I think we should bring in a law where if you don't tick yes for organ donations, you'll have to pay double for driver's license renewal fees.
Okay.
Yes. So you're giving them a choice. So if you're not going to tick yes, then you just have to pay double for your rego and that.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
So we worked out her policies. She has quite a few. It's on her website, jodiemore.com. Check that out. No, serious. If you're at the office, a lot of people get in trouble if they look up pornography in the office, but you're looking up, policy. Just because the cover shot on her website is her sucking a cock. I think campaign managing in some ways is quite easy if you have a porn star on your side. I think if you called a radio station and go, look, I got this really old guy that really, annoys everyone. Want to talk to him? No, not really. Hi, I'm bringing in Jodie Moore, the porn star. And regardless of what she says, at the end of it, she'll rub her tits on your face. Okay, see you in 10.
It's the B105 Morning Crew with Jamie Penny Nairn and this morning's special guest, Jodie Moore, Brisbane's own Jodie Moore, Senate candidate, and is it campaign director Tommy Dean?
Campaign overseer.
Campaign overseer. Yes. Well, Jodie and Tommy, welcome to the studios of B105.
Thank you.
Big hand for the guys coming this
Thank
morning.
you.
Thank you very much for having me.
You can clap yourself, yeah.
And as a campaign manager, I probably should have been aware of her limitations. But I hadn't dug down deep enough into her psyche to understand. First question, they look up and say, well, Jodie, you're going to be up there in the Senate, battling with the big boys. What do you think of Mark Latham?
Mark, who's that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Why give time to the other side? I mean, if there's going to be dirty talk in politics, bring it from someone that knows what they're doing, is I think what we're trying to say.
I think you're saying it pretty well.
So, Jodie, when are the elections going to be held? I don't know.
Do people really think that you are serious about entertaining the thought of a political career?
Very serious, yes, yes.
So this isn't just a publicity stunt?
No, it's not. Quite frankly, I'm over everybody saying that.
What are you doing with this thing? How come you're in this political whirlwind that is Jodie Moore?
I'm here for the publicity.
Politics is about faking it, really, then. Do you think your
What, in
experience...
my movies or in...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
No,
is there
I
a
don't
correlation
fake...
there?
No, don't
You don't
fake it.
fake it in movies?
No, I don't actually, no. Because that's how you get your fan base. If the fans are knowing that you are for real, you know,
That is so horny.
It is very hard. I
Damn.
can talking to you.
Get me some oxygen, for Christ's sake.
Everyone teases her and says it's nothing more than a publicity stunt, but I disagree. I think she really seriously thinks she's going to do it, but never really got the pieces together to make a real run. Like knowing who you're running against is handy to know. You know, knowing who the leader of the opposition is, handy to know. Knowing when the actual election will take place, handy.
Yeah, I've written the song for you. Ready?
Okay.
I've never seen a pair of tits
Titty.
like that. I have now.
He's now seen them close up and personal.
I think that I'll be with you.
I normally sit in that chair.